What is up, everyone? Thank you for visiting Outpost 23, and it's great to have you. Before we go any further, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. Mainly subscribe and likes. They're free. We don't charge you. We won't tell nobody. It's our little secret. Comment if you want to further the discussion. Okay, Tribes of Europa. I did a reaction video a couple weeks ago, and I just said I'm in. I didn't know what's going on. But I was in. The trailer hooked me. And that's not the case for every trailer one watches, right? But this trailer hooked me uniquely. It was fascinating. I don't know how else to describe it. So I watched the first episode. I think in my euphoria for the trailer, I didn't realize that this was not an English show, which just tells you how good the trailer was. I didn't realize it was German with dubbed English being dubbed over. I no idea. Completely missed that. And about 5 minutes in, I'm like, what's wrong with the audio here? Anyways, so just as an aside, this is episode 1. That's all I've seen. If you want to know my thoughts on that, it's good. It's great. I enjoyed episode 1. I'm gonna keep watching. If you want to talk about spoilers, stuff like that, we're about to go there in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so essentially, episode 1 kind of sets the table from an interesting perspective. And here's what I mean by that. You have mainly the story being told by one people's group, which is the Origines. And so that's the main characters. When you see the forest, the people in the forest, Origines, okay? That's them. They kind of dress, like people who live in the forest would dress. The only other people we really see of substance is the crows, okay? And that's going to be important in a second. So essentially what we understand is that in the future, in 2029, there's this big blackout, kind of mysterious. And then this is 2079, I think, is when this is. The Origines are living in the forest. They don't have much contact, or they don't have any contact. I say, okay. Most of the people don't have contact with the outside world. I think the top leaders have a little bit more than they let on, but that's neither here nor there. We'll find that out later. And so the crows, so the Origines are out hunting, and ship crashes, and the plot is off. Now, this is what's hard to understand and where we're going to track this moving forward. Because, so you have the Origines, and then you have the Atlanteans, and their plane, or spaceship, is shot down by the crows, if I understand correctly. That's how it happened. And so the crows come to the Origines to get the Atlanteans' cube. So, say that again. Origines in the forest, Atlantean ship is shot down, it has a cube, the crows want to come get the Atlanteans' cube, which the Origines have by going and rescuing the Atlantean pilot. I hope that makes sense. The question, from my perspective, is the crows are definitely bad people from the perspective of the Origines. And they make it clear, the crows make it clear, that they need this cube to unlock the keys to Europa, whatever that means. But, and we're going to find this out, I guess in episode 2 or 3 or 4, it's not entirely clear that the Atlanteans are good, right? All we have is one Atlantean with a cube with a message that he has to get back to his people. That message could be commit mass genocide. And the crows could be innocent people, people trying to defend themselves. I have no idea. I don't think the crows are good people, just to be clear, but it is interesting as the story unfolds. It's going to be, if it's told through all the episodes from the perspective of the Origines, it's going to be hard to determine who is good and who is bad. Where are those lines at? So right now, it seems pretty clear that the Origines are good. They're kind of neutral parties here. The crows are bad, and the Atlanteans seem to be good. We're going to find out in episode 2, 3, whatever it is. I don't know. But that being said, I was very pleased with a couple things. One, they killed off characters in the first episode. That's a big, that goes a long way in my book, because you've introduced the element of surprise. Now, they might not kill off a character for a long period of time, but they killed off enough in the first episode, not just extras, but some characters that you thought were going to be there. They killed at least one of those off. That's a big win for me. So we'll see if they continue to kill off the characters in the future. The other thing is that they introduced the true villain. And so, again, assuming that the crows are going to be the bad guys. If not, then the real villains are really bad people. But they've introduced a true villain. And a true villain is someone who does not stop to belabor the point to talk to you so that James Bond walks in and shoots you. Right? That's what I mean by the true villain. Now, of course, that might happen later on. But right now we have true villains who will kill without mercy in the crows, and that's what you need. So the fight at some level will be good versus if the crows are the bad guys, really bad evil. If there's someone above the crows, it will be an evil that's hard to even imagine because you're like, oh my gosh, I thought the crows were bad. The Atlanteans or whomever, they're really bad. And so, a couple of things I'll say is that they've also made it clear that the crows are very good at like taking on other armies, militaries, units. I don't know. You know, they go kill a whole city full of people. So whatever that was, and then they come to their origins. So there's a lot of things that they layered into the first episode. My encouragement would be is that if you watch the first episode, watch it and then go back and watch the first minute or two again, because the first minute or two is actually it's kind of like the Pulp Fiction thing. The first minute or two is kind of really at the end of the first episode, or later even maybe I don't know, but it's definitely later. So parts of it are. So the first minute or two, the opening scene you'll know is kind of this character, and kind of the female lead, her talking over it, and then you go to in the woods killing the wolf, and so that first scene is actually happens after all of the events of episode one. So kind of good to go back and watch that again. So, anyways, really enjoyed it. I don't know where it's going. Obviously, this cube is out there. What's on it? Who knows? I have no idea. Atlantean technology can open up the keys to Europa, whatever that means. I don't know. We're gonna see. What I do know is that we have some bloodthirsty crows that will stop at nothing to get these answers, and that is what keeps me coming back. Let me know. Are you liking the show? Did you like the show? What are your thoughts? I'll be back as soon as I finish episode 2 with a review of that, and we'll keep on going. Oh, yeah. If you're still here, thumbs up, subscribe. Next time.